What's up, guys? So I'm actually just going to go over a quick tips on taming the new Amargasaurus. For people just starting out on this new map, this can be one of the harder things to tame. This is not something that a low-level person should be trying to do. There's actually a lot to it. So first thing that I would recommend is you're going to need to bring over some sort of crops, the lemons from Ragnarok or a different server, because I've yet to find them on this server. Obviously, I guess if you tame a trike, you can harvest the plants and get the citronal seeds like you need, and grow your own lemons. Now, obviously that takes time. There's a lot of things you need to tame this dinosaur. First off, you're going to have to find one, and the only places that they're located are in the most dangerous areas, so the lava, and then right on the other side of this mountain behind me, the snow. So you have your snow and lava areas on the map. When it comes to finding them, I would recommend doing a high level just because of the materials it requires in general, unless you're just wanting to mess around. I'm on a boosted server right now, so this is going to go very fast. So if you're on official or I guess slightly boosted servers, it's still probably going to take a lot. This is a fiber craft, so this is very, very easy. But I think I'm going to try to explain some of the things that people leave out in some of their videos with this dinosaur, just because it is a little complicated. So first things first, you're going to need to get those lemons, or grow your own here, whatever. Once you have those, you're going to need to put them in a cooking pot, and you're going to need one of two soups. You're going to either need the Kaleen soup, or you're going to need the curry. Anything that has to do with thermal protection or assistance, whatever, those two soups should suffice. When you go up to the dinosaur itself, it is a passive tame-ish. So I'll show you in a minute what I mean by that. There's some dinosaurs you can just go up to, and if you're on console, you hit Y, triangle, whatever it is, to give them the food that's in your last item slot. So it is a kibble tame / you have to fight for the dinosaur tame / you have to have that soup going. So what you do first is you'd activate your soup. While you have that soup, it will then allow you to approach it. If you do not activate that soup, it's going to kill you, or at least chase you. They are very aggressive. They fight actually really anything in their area unless it's another herbivore. When you activate that soup, unfortunately that's still not going to be enough. You also want to make sure that before you even set out on your journey to find one of these creatures, that you have a ghillie suit. It's kind of like if you have ever tamed the Arthroplora, the centipedes, or any kind of insect. They do get attracted to you, so it's nice to have that camouflage, because you will have to sneak up to it, and that is how you feed it your kibble. And it does require the exceptional kibble. So a lot of things that go into this. This is probably a higher level tame for players that are more experienced, I guess. I'm going to be using tech. I'm not going to be I'm not an admin, so I am actually playing on this server. But we're going to go find one. I'm going to show you how to activate the soup. I'm going to show you feeding it the kibble. Even after you feed it the kibble, I'm on an instant tame server, so I'm only having to do this once. But even after you feed it the kibble, it'll then kind of like you. It doesn't tame immediately. As this taming bar goes up, you're going to have to keep feeding it that kibble. You actually have to go kill dinosaurs for it. People have said the easiest way to do that is going to be building a trap for them and leading aggressive carnivores to them so they can try to fight it. And then once you kill that said carnivore or whatever that it's aggroed to, then it will befriend you, I guess, if you want to call it that, and allow you to tame it more. So like I said, mine's going to be a lot quicker. A couple things I think some of these people have been leaving out, though, is one, how much work it actually requires to do this, especially if you're playing on official. Quite a few materials you need, and it's a lot easier if you already have tech. You can fly around. You can use a flyer, obviously, but I would say definitely be careful when you are taming it. They do hit you. They shoot 3 different types of spikes. They have a freezing spike, they have an armor piercing spike, and they have a fire spike. And once you tame it, you can actually switch between those. The server I'm on right now, for some unknown reason, does not have the saddle available, so I will not show in this video the riding of it. But, oh, look at that. We got one right here. It's a miracle. I might try to find a good one, though. What level is this? Oh, it's not loading in. There we go. Level 83. We might try this one. I'm going to have to get out of this tech suit, though. The big thing that you want to make sure is, I'm not going to trap this just because I'm on boosted, but the big thing is there's not really a predator around here for me to lead it to. Let me see if I can find one and lead one over here. Man, there was a Rex down here earlier and I killed it. I should have not done that, so let me see if I can lead something this way. Is there anything up here? Where's Carno's up here, but I guess I'm gonna just lead it down the beach, I guess. It'll follow you for quite a ways. Just know that if you hit this thing, like once with anything, like if it gets hit by another dinosaur, it's fine, but if you hit this dinosaur with something, it will stop the taming and completely come after you, so just something to be aware of. So let's swap into Gilly real quick before it gets closer. Oh dear God. Alright, so I got my soup going. We're gonna be a sneak. Oh. Try not to go in front of it. Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, so you sync your temperature. I'm sorry, it's so laggy. Sync your temperature. Okay, now it says hunt with to increase its taming efficiency. So I'm gonna see, it's got that red glow around its head, so it'll follow me wherever I go. You don't want to run outside of its view range. But now you have to go find something to fight, and that's the hard part, because it doesn't generally fight this small stuff. It wants a challenge. It pretty much wants you to prove its worth to it so you can tame it. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this stupid thing down the beach and see if I can find something that it thinks is threatening, I guess. For me, it'll be easy to kill. Like I said, you'll want to have either a tame with you or trap it and lead something to it. Shotgun, something powerful that does damage, because if you do not, it is not going to be pretty. Man, there's really nothing aggressive on this beach. I shouldn't have killed everything earlier. That's what I mean by don't get too far away. See what happens. Oh, did it find something? Okay, sometimes it finds something on its own, which I can't. It's fighting a compy. Okay, so this is one of the issues. If it finds something small like this, I have to hit those things or it's gonna kill them by itself, apparently. Jesus. Oh, yeah. Oh. Alright. Oh. Oh, yep. See what I mean? So I got in its fire spike area. I think it's pissed off at me. Let me see. Okay, woo! Okay, so it was pissed off because I did hit it. What the hell is that noise? What the fuck, this stupid compy, go away. Okay. Chill out, stop running. Shit. Alright, so tame this up. So pretty much it runs a lot. I accidentally hit it when I hit the compy. That will affect taming effectiveness, so make sure, like I said, I didn't have a gun on me, so I wasn't too worried about it. But it will aggro back to you. But once you get at that, once you've killed that item, you will have to feed it one more time in order to do it. So if you've hit it, just be prepared to run, because it'll turn on you. A couple cool things. You can actually click this retrieve spike, and it adds one of its spikes to your inventory. So let's scroll down to that real fast. So, incredible sharp, keratin spike, extract from Amargasaurus, armor reducing abilities, neural flight after removal, but the core of the spike still contains some thermal activity. So you can actually put this in a tree sap collector to help produce more sap at a time. So something just a little extra useful about this guy. Man, these graphics, I don't know why it's having such trouble loading in. But let's go away for a second. See if I can't... Everything's triangles. Oh my god. Okay, let's give this a second to load in. 1 second. Let's see what we got going on. Why is it doing this? Okay. I think it's just a server. This new map's been laggy since it came out, which is expected. ARK has a way of doing stuff like that. Look at that face. How do you say no to that? Oh man. Next video we are going to be going over the baboon. I forgot what the actual name of that is. I do not know how to pronounce it properly. And then the new flyer that you can actually tame, and it's kind of like a living glider suit. So it's pretty cool. But once you slap a saddle on this, you would be able to control and change what spikes it can and cannot shoot. And you can actually shoot those at a range. And I really think this is going to be a big game changer for base raiding, especially on servers that might be more primitive. This is definitely going to be a big plus, this dinosaur, just due to the fact that you can actually launch spikes into people's bases, and that fire, if it's in that circle, does do damage to tames and materials. So this circle right here, if you're in this, it doesn't affect you because it's yours. If this was an enemy one, you can actually hold this and demolish it. Or if you want to go quickly, you can actually sit there and demolish it yourself while you're in it. That is the only way to get rid of them, or you wait for the spike to go all the way in the ground. So if you are defending against it, that is just some key components that you'll need to know. But the next video, we're going to go over that baboon. It's got some crazy climbing abilities. Like, it kind of reminds me of a rock drake, but it's a monkey. So generally it looks like it can scale any wall you put it up against. So we're going to put that to the test. Man, they really need to fix this map. Holy crap. I've never seen it look this bad. The map I normally play on does not load like this. Oh my gosh, everything's so rounded and boxy at the same time. It looks like they're coming out with the ARK 2, and then they're coming out with the animated series. I have a feeling this is what the animated series is going to look like. Oh lord. Alright. Anyways, this is the Amargasaurus, and once again, be prepared when taming this. It is not easy, especially on official. I literally had like 3 clicks and mine was done. This is on a boosted Fibercraft Insta-Tame server, so I literally have to do a couple things. If you are on anything other than this, it's going to be a bit of a challenge unless it's boosted enough to where you're not going to die in a couple hits, because these things are actually pretty powerful. Now with stats, obviously it's boosted again, but they're going to be pretty much the Bronto of the new dino. Like, I guess this is pretty much the, more aggressive version of a Bronto. You can still get the really good health, and especially since I'm gonna guess you can breed these, you'll be able to pump that health, get these, who knows what they're hatching now on official, but it's probably gonna be pretty crazy. The melee does affect the spike damage. That was tested. So if you do up that and you're using the fire, and people get in that circle or hit by it at all, it will do, more. Oh my gosh, a lot more damage than, I guess, the normal fire spike would. Also, once they're on fire, they don't have to once they're hit, it still has to go out. Like, if they leave the circle, it doesn't automatically just cancel out the fire. So if you're looking to just kind of ambush someone's base, you could literally set a few of these up. I can imagine these would be pretty good base defense too. They can literally just fire their spikes at whoever. So something to look into, and I'll try to make some videos of actually using this in some PvP on my actual server, if I can find a high enough level, because some of these people's tames are crazy on the boosted server I'm on. But yeah, so that's it for this one. Leave your comments below of what you think about these new 3 tames they came out with on the Lost Island. They look pretty crazy. They have some cool abilities, but do you think they're actually realistic to, I guess, what the game is requiring now for PvP, or are they just more of I think they need to add stuff because they don't want to come out with ARK 2. Let me know what you think, and I'll